Okay, this is the 2010 Chevy Traverse 3.6, and we're going to be changing out this little thing here. This is a fuel vacuum solenoid. When we'd run low on fuel, we'd go to the fuel station to put gas into the vehicle, and this is the part number here. Got this at Advanced Auto Parts. On top of going to the store and putting the fuel in it when it'd be pretty close to E, after putting fuel in it and trying to crank it, it wouldn't want to crank. After about 4 or 5 minutes, the car would crank and it would say decreased power on the dash. So went down to AutoZone, ran some some code inspections, the little code reading machine that they have, and this seems to be the problem. I've also checked it out on YouTube, and this seems to be a happening thing for this type of vehicle. So this is how you do it. Remove the fuel or the oil cap right here. Okay, I'll set that over here. Then you will grab on the back and on the front of this plastic plenum cover, engine cover, intake cover. You will lift up on it and you will set it out of the way. Okay, this little guy right here is what we're replacing. So there's a green button on this side and a green button on the other side. You will squeeze them in and pull it out, and this plug, you will squeeze that clip and pull it out. Now, I already know that that's a 10mm bolt because I've actually looked at other YouTube videos. So I have a 1/4" drive with a 10mm socket. Let's see. And it's a match. So now what we'll do is grab our little ratchet and we will make sure we go in the right direction. That's tightening. So right now we want to loosen it. So, okay, break it free. Good deal. I'm going to take this extension off. And just turn it out with my hands. Now when you purchase this new solenoid, they actually give you a brand new bolt with it, so it just pulls out. And that little O-ring right there is let me see, where are we at here? Here we are. Okay. This is the old one. And what happens when these things go bad, from what I understand, is they get stuck in the open position and the fuel system loses its prime. So that's why it just sits there and turns over, but doesn't crank for a little bit. Okay, so now we are just going to now we are going to reverse the process, I should say. Okay, so all right, I got that on, the socket on. I'm screwing it in. Getting a little tight, so put my ratchet back on. Switch the direction. But this should fix the problem of, you know, not wanting to crank. And just give it a good hand tight. Check everything. Make sure it's not too loose. It's in there pretty good. We'll push this hose back on. It should snap in. There it goes. And same for the plug. It should snap on. And that is it. It's all back together. We'll make sure that there's no hoses have been moved. And we will set this intake cover back down. Just make sure you line up your oil cap fill, and pretty much everything else will line right back up. That's it. It lined up. Now we'll put the oil cap back on, tighten it down, and go see if it'll crank up. On the 2010 Chevy Traverse. So my wife's gonna freak out when she gets in her car and the seat's way back. And I know I'll still have an engine light on, but I'll get that removed later. Wonderful. Yeah, my engine light's still on, but I'll get that removed. Well, that is how you guys install the fuel vacuum solenoid, I should say. But thanks for watching.